on to do a live 2-question reading for 2222. I hope everybody is doing well out there. This is just somewhat of a spontaneous, unexpected live that I'm coming on to do. I haven't done this in a minute, so for those of you who join, I'm only taking Cash App today. So you can do two questions for $22.22. And we're going to try to move this along in an orderly fashion. Okay, y'all. So if you want to have any questions answered, if you actually want to pay to have questions answered, let me see if I can put it in the box somewhere. Two questions for 22. I don't even know how to put that in here, but that's how much it is, y'all. So it's only Cash App that I'm able to accept today. So if you want to ask 2 questions for 2222, send over your Cash App. You'll be the first one on the list, and we'll go ahead and get right into it. Let me see if I can turn on this other light here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't see no messages here. I don't know if my thing is acting out. If you, oh, there you are. Okay. How y'all doing? Let me see. Ooh, hold on one second here. Trying to turn on a light so I can have a little bit better lighting for y'all. Hold on one second. But yes, if you want to have a question answered, this is a live session for those of you who just want to get 2 questions in today for 2222. You can Cash at me at $green 82212. I hope everybody is doing good out there. Me and the babies are doing well over here. I can't even get my light to come on, y'all. Okay, there it is. Okay. Hello to Asarti, Deeds, G Mikey. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mary McKay. All right, I see y'all. Thank you for that. $green 82212. Yes. So I want to get right into it today, y'all, because usually when I do these lives, sometimes it can go into like 3 hours. So if we go ahead and get started, if you actually want to ask 2 questions for 2222, Cash at me. This light is getting on my nerves. I find that I end up buying these doggone lights every few months. They always end up with a short in them. So I guess I'm gonna have to start spending more money to get better lights here. So yes. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull a card for the collective. Y'all got the 10 of Cups coming out here. So y'all got some beautiful things happening when it comes to your family life and things of that nature. It looks really good here for y'all. Happiness, feeling free, feeling balanced within your family life. I see beautiful things there. So let me see. Pin the Cash App. I want to pin it. I just don't know how to pin it. Let me see. But I haven't, if you want to have, I don't know how to do it. Y'all, I'm still learning this technology. I don't know. If you want to have questions answered, go ahead and send it over. Okay, I see 2 people here. So let me see. So we're going to start out with where's the names at? I see the Cash App. And send your questions. Once you send over the Cash App, send your questions so I can see. Okay, so I have Cassandra. I have Cassandra and I have Ernestine. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get right into it, y'all. Cassandra and Ernestine. I have a couple of personal readings I have to do a little bit later, so I am kind of, on a time limitation today. So I will be cutting it off after probably about an hour. I'll cut off taking any cash apps. So be sure to jump in if you want to get your questions answered. 2 questions. So let me see. Where's Cassandra at? Cassandra, I see you. I paid. Okay, I just want a general. Okay, so let's just see. General message for Cassandra. So 7 of Cups is in a reverse for you. It looks like you're coming out of being confused about something here. Maybe you felt like somebody was manipulating a situation when it came to you. With the Magician in the reverse and the Page of Cups, somebody might have been coming to you as a page, which means they was kind of immature in their energy. But yeah, it could be like a union or some form of a partnership here. It looks like you might be emotionally kind of stuck here when it comes to this situation. Somebody is not ready to walk away, but there was some unjustified things that might have taken place here. Are you married? Are you in a marriage right now? Yeah, 10 of Swords is in a reverse. So somebody does want to try to heal something here, but I would say just, evaluate their intentions. It feels like a soulmate connection, though. There's a potential for rectifying this and balancing things out again, but it's after a lot of pain. So it's going to take some work with the Hermit here. You might need some time to just, separate yourself for a minute and just go within, do some inner work and reflecting is what I'm seeing here. Let me see. I'm going to pull from my other deck for you, Cassandra, since you just want a general. Yeah, it looks like you just, you might need a little bit of a timeout to just go within, to heal, to get your energy back balanced. Maybe you or this person or both of you need to do that, and then see if things can be rectified and balanced out again. Okay, I got Antoinette coming through with the Cash App. So let me see. For you, Cassandra. Hey, Howard. Hey, Cynthia. Benevolent. So it says you will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. So if you feel confused, you will come out of that energy of confusion and find out what you're here for. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. So if you feel like, okay, you had to make a really vital decision, based on, where your heart is guiding you to go, it says that it was the right decision to make. So don't question yourself there. Then you have don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. So if the door has closed on a situation, don't dwell on it. Just know that that means that other doors are opening that you're meant to walk through at this time. And it says continue to make the most of every open door. Isn't that what it says? So if that door is closed, continue to make the most of every open door that's getting ready to open for you. So don't dwell on a closed door. Focus on the ones that are opening. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Cassandra. Yes, you're on track, Cassandra. All right, so let me see. The next person is Ernestine. Ernestine, please send your questions so we can get right into your reading. 2 questions for you, Ernestine. So send both questions so I can answer them for you. Some of y'all don't have the same name on your YouTube as you have in your Cash App. So please be sure to let me know that you are the person, Ernestine. If you could wave and send your question, that would be great. And if anybody wants to be a moderator, let me know. I can always make you a moderator as well. Let me see. So I'm waiting on you, Ernestine. Oh, let me see. I got to refresh this doggone page here. We'll do that. So Ernestine, let me see. Where are you? Step in, Ernestine. Yeah, I'm back doing lives. I can't say I'm gonna do it, consistently, but I'm here. I just try to get it in when I can fit it in, especially, life can be a little bit busy on my end, having 6 children. And, I do a lot of personal readings and you know, just a lot of different things that I'm working on over here. Come on. So, Ernestine, are you here? All right. Well, I'm happy all of you are able to show up. You know, I figure some people are still at work at this time. Um, but I hope all of y'all are doing well. Let me see. I'm gonna pull a card for the collective then. You know, Ernestine, I'm waiting on you. I don't know if I missed her comment or what. So let's see. So I have here the Fool card. The Fool card. Okay, I did. It was before Cassandra. Let me see. So are you Ernestine E. Williams? I think that's Ernestine. I just sent the Cash App. Oh, a general. Okay. Okay, yes, I see you. Okay. So the Fool card is for the collective. Y'all getting ready to take a leap of faith towards something. That means starting brand new. And if you're hesitating, then just work on your solar plexus chakra so that you can have enough courage and confidence to make whatever moves you need to make. Now, Ernestine, you want a general reading. So let me see. And then after Ernestine, I have Antoinette. So please be sure to wave and send your question, Antoinette. Yeah, taking the leap of faith for the collective. So that takes courage and confidence. That's that Aries energy, you know. So I have the Nine of Swords coming out for you, Ernestine. It looks like you might have a lot on your mind right now. You might be overthinking something. You're needing to balance your energy out. Maybe you feel kind of scattered in your energy and you're not really sure which direction to go in when it comes to something here. Yeah, the Hangman, you might feel stuck. So let me pull from my other deck and see what this energy is and see how I can advise you moving forward, because it looks like you want to see things from a different perspective. This postponement that you're having right now is actually for your good, so that you could become more enlightened about something here. So in this energy of not being able to move forward, it allows you to slow down so you can take a closer look. So what you have here is be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. So this is what you're having to take a closer look at. Everything that you once thought to be true, it's like you want to reevaluate it now. You're being called to see things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. And it would be difficult to do that if you were overly consumed with a lot of, you know, movement. So this is the slowdown is necessary. It says be careful who and what you surround yourself with. So maybe that's what you also need to evaluate, the type of people that you've had in your life or the people that you might have trusted in the past here. Be careful about that. And then you have continue to make the most of every door for you as well. Now, this card did come out in the reverse. So it looks like, you know, you have opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, but you may not be ready to walk through those doors. You may not be ready. Okay, Z Brazelton, I see you too, Z. Let me write you down. You may not be ready to walk through those doors because there's something that you need to see differently. So pray for discernment. You know, give thanks to your spiritual team for guiding you and directing you so that you can have the confidence to walk through those doors when they open for you. It might be something very new or very different from what you're used to. And so maybe that's why you need to reprogram, you know, reevaluate and change the way that you see things so that you can really see the benefit in this new beginning or these new doors that's being opened. Okay. Now, Antoinette, I'm looking for you. I hope that brought you some clarity, Ernestine. And of course, if y'all have specific questions that you want to ask, feel free to let me know. 2 questions for 2222. Ernestine. Okay, yes. So I did yours. Now I'm looking for Antoinette. Where you at, Antoinette? Okay, so y'all know when I'm waiting for people to come in, I usually just pull cards for the collective. Just to give y'all a general reading. Okay, I'm Antoinette. I've been feeling stuck lately. Is there anything on me? Okay. So this is for the general. It says, following your heart will lead you to the right things, and you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. So that happens, right? So if you feel like you've kind of backslid in certain areas or made some mistakes, maybe, when your heart is not fully healed, it can lead you in the wrong direction. So following your heart is good, but it's even better when you're healed. Okay, because if your heart is broken, then it can guide you down the wrong path. But a lot of times when we think the path is the wrong path, it's really a detour for a reason. You take that detour so you can get some lessons, and then you get right back on track. So just know that, okay, yes, you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay, but you learn by messing up. So let me see. For Antoinette, you said that you feel stuck and you want to know if there's anything that's blocking you. So let me see what could be blocking you. Because it really sounds like for you, the type of stuck energy that you're picking up on is more or less like spiritually feeling stuck. So I think I'm going to pull from my Declare and Decree deck. Okay, y'all know I sell my own decks here. I already sold out of my Heal Yourself deck. I'm currently having more of those printed out if y'all want to order those. But this is the Declare and Decree deck that I've been telling y'all about, where there's declarations in here. When you have spiritual blockages, it tells you what that spiritual blockage is. And you write down on paper, I declare and decree whatever's written on here, that the following XYZ is destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh, and you burn it. Okay. So let me see, for Antoinette, what is the blockage for you? So I have here all childhood traumas. All childhood traumas and unhealed wounds are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. No, Asha. Childhood traumas and unhealed wounds. So this is a large part of where your blockages are coming from. So you're wanting to dive deeper and see. I mean, obviously you're aware of the childhood traumas that you've experienced, but there's some unhealed wounds that's also standing in the way. Raj, close my door, baby. Thank you. So then the other one says, all works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you most certainly would have others who are outside, outside of yourself, that's doing work against you. That a lot of times that deals with the generational curses. It also deals with the powers that just naturally work against the chosen seed because they ain't got nothing better to do. In order to stay in power, they want to keep you stuck. So you want to clear that out as well. But let me pull from my other deck for you, Antoinette. Let me see. Are you still here? Antoinette. You have the Five of Pentacles. So you might feel like your finances are stuck. Maybe that's what you're feeling like. There's something going on with your finances. But behind this Five of Pentacles, even though your finances might not be moving the way that you want them to move, it is some things concerning like abandonment issues is what I'm picking up on. Whether it was you being abandoned as a child, because we did pick up on childhood traumas, unhealed wounds, but also lack mentality, lack mindset, poverty mindset, or lack mentality, scarcity mindset. You want to be intentional about clearing all of that out, okay? And then, yeah, the Five of Swords. So you're going through a lot of changes. You got the number 5 coming out twice. There's energies around you definitely that's trying to prevent you from moving up. I mean, some of this is internal though. Then there's others that's external. So you want to do a clearing, work with the Most High and your spiritual team to clear these energies out, okay? So I hope that brought you some clarity. Do these declarations. I'll repeat it one more time. All works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. And the other one says, all childhood traumas and unhealed wounds are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh, okay? So I hope that brought you some clarity, Antoinette. So now, let me see. Somebody said I just paid. Let me see. So, are you Z Brazelton? Are you Z Brazelton? Because that's the other person that I have here. You can email me for the card. So my email is snita NITA 52415 at Gmail. So email me and you'll be able to order the cards. Who left money in a vase on my porch? That was a while ago and it's bugging me. Okay, well that was nice. So let's see, for Z Brazelton, who left money for Z? Obviously they wanted to remain anonymous, whoever it was. I guess they say they, they do something nice in secret and they get blessed openly. That's how that works. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Whoever it is, they knew that you might have been in a bind, okay? And they was trying to help you to come out of that. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 4 of Swords. I'm getting a lot of, look at that, swords, swords, swords. Okay, somebody wanted to help you to move forward out of a really tight situation here. So if you know an air sign, did I say, hold on, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I think I said that. Then that's likely who it is. If you know who that is, I'm picking up strong feminine energy here. It could have been a female. Look at that. 10 of Swords. I'm cutting the deck at the 10 of Swords. So whoever this is, they're likely an air sign. But they knew that you was in your head about your financial situation and they wanted to help you to get unstuck as best as I guess with whatever resources they could offer. Okay. Now I'm trying to see deeds. I see you're asking a question here, but I'm not sure. I don't see a cash app from you. It's 2 questions for 2222. Oh, okay. Are you Chiron? What is your name on your cash app so I can know that it's you? Okay, somebody else said they just paid. So tell me, who is Chiron here? Chiron? Hey, Divine Soul. So this is what I'm seeing for you, okay? They really wanted you to be able to have a fresh start. They wanted you to be happy and excited about this. So yeah, look at that. 3 of Swords in the reverse. They really wanted to help you with a situation. This person, I mean, it could be somebody that actually might have hurt you and they wanted to try to rectify the situation or something like that. Or they just saw that you was in a stuck situation. They wanted to help you to get out of it. So if you can think of an air sign, then you might be able to come up with whoever that is. Oh, okay. So who just said that? That's okay, so you are Clinton. Oh, I see Clinton. Clinton Rivera. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Z. I hope that gave you some clarity. I mean, I can't really it'll be hard for me to say, okay, well, it was cousin so and so or your ex, I can't, I ain't that good, y'all. Okay. So yeah, somebody is proud of you though. They're saying you're creating a version of yourself that you're going to be proud of. So they're proud of you as well. So they might be watching you from a distance, just saying they don't want to see you stuck. They want to see you do well. So let me see. I'm now looking for Clinton. What's your question? What's your 2 questions here? What are your 2 questions? While we wait, I'll pull a card for the collective. Spontaneous. Is that your question? What's your question? Who is that that's saying they'll ask a second question? Who? Wait a minute. Who? Okay, tell me who you are. Who's saying you're going to ask a second question? Because then that kind of makes it difficult. We want to put the questions out there. Put both questions out there at the same time so I don't have to backtrack. So if you put a general out there initially, then I just did a general reading. Who is that? Oh, hey, Olasumbo. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? So this is just for the collective. It says, don't stop living your life because of someone else. So you might have to release somebody, let them go. You know, you don't want to hold on too tight, because if you hold on too tightly to anything, your hands are not free to receive, especially if you're trying to call something in or you're manifesting or whatnot. So let them go. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. Keep pushing forward. I only asked one question, Shavi. I'm Antoinette. Antoinette. Okay. So what's your question, Antoinette? Because I will come back to you after I get to Clinton. I'm still waiting on Clinton because I don't want to interfere with what he got going on. But put your question out there, Antoinette, as well. Are there any blockages with your career path? And then your other question is, what's something I need to know at this moment? Okay. So let's see. Career path. Oh, Citron, not Clinton. Oh, my bad. Okay. Yeah. It's probably time for me to get some real glasses, y'all. You know, I got my little personality glasses. They're not prescription. I just like the way they look. But I might need to get some actual medicine and some glasses soon. So Citron. I hope I'm saying it right. Citron. So concerning your career, says reconsider a decision. It's something that you want to reconsider when it comes to your career path. I don't know if you have two different routes that you could take, or if there's, let's see. Yeah, unclear. Reconsider a decision. Unclear. Money is either tight or you're not receiving what you expected. The answers you are seeking will remain unclear for now. Your basic needs will be met. Something about your finances, because you need to reconsider something. Maybe it's the way that you're maybe it's concerning like your bookkeeping, because it's a lot of numbers behind this, this thing. Maybe the way that you're spending, you're needing to reevaluate that. Oh, they're not paying your worth. Yeah. So you do have here, it's time to take action towards something. So there's a decision that you have to make. So if you're going back and forth between your current position and something else, this card says, yes, take action. Whatever your question is, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take the next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. So there's some sort of opportunity that either it might have presented itself already and you're going back and forth about it, or it will present itself and you're being called to take action and to say yes. Because it looks like your current position, things are not going to change when it comes to them, as far as you getting what you're worth. So, oh, okay, music production. So you're thinking about going into music. So it feels like, yeah, that would be more in alignment with what you're passionate about. So you're being called to go towards what you're passionate about. Whatever you love, whatever you can put your heart into, that is what attracts your abundance. Because your vibrational frequency, you're matching the vibrational frequency of the currency that you want to attract. You see what I'm saying? But so hopefully that answers your question in regards to career. Now, just as far as a general message, and then Antoinette, I saw your question in regards to your ex here. So general message is, life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. Okay, so surrender. Release that energy of trying to be too rigid or to control everything. Just allow it to flow. So that's that feminine energy. You might want to do more work on your feminine energy, because maybe you're leaning too far into your masculine right now. And then you have, don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasure. So work on your sacral chakra. It could be something that you might be doing habitually, whether it's some form of a pleasure-seeking behavior pattern that you're doing too often, that would block your sacral chakra. And if your sacral chakra is blocked, it's going to affect your ability to create, like your creative gifts or whatnot. So I hope that answered your question. Work on your sacral chakra, though. Destroy and release all pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, any energies that could be blocking your sacral chakra, any insecurities, things of that nature. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Citron. Centron. So now, Ernest, let me see, who's that? Antoinette. Let me go back to Antoinette. Antoinette wanted to know, I think you said, are you and your ex getting back together? Is my ex and I get back together, or is it done done? Okay, let's see if is it done done, or is there a chance to reconcile? Thinking about pulling from a different deck for you. If I can find it. Let me see. So concerning you and your ex, so it's two questions for $22 for those of you who are asking, and I'm accepting Cash App. Cash App for two questions. I see somebody else. I see Nicole. Let me see, Nicole. So I got you down next, Nicole. So please be sure to send your two questions. We're moving right along today. I think I'm getting a lot better at this. I had to stop doing these because I felt like I was too out of order in the past. So for Antoinette, you and your ex, where might things go here? You got a lot of people in your business though. You have gossip, petty, jealousy, envy. So you might have, this could be maybe your girlfriends that could be interfering with your love life, family, maybe his sisters. I don't know, but it's a lot of people that's involved in like inserting their opinions. And some people are jealous and envious. So be careful of that. Then you have crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. And then you also have cricket, silence, non action. So it does feel like, let me pull one more, moving ahead. It feels like a lot of silence, no talking, no action being taken, just a lot of sadness and pain that needs to be healed. So I have here access granted, social media, fake profile, hiding. Y'all might be checking on each other's social media or whatnot. I feel like even though you're not talking, you're still checking in on one another. Yeah, pretending. You might be pretending that you don't care. Maybe this person is acting like they don't care. I feel like you still do, but there's a stubborn energy here. It might be a played out symphony though. If you found that it was a lot of pain that, happened between the two of you, it does feel like it's just one of those things where some unnecessary baggage is going to have to be discarded. Anything that you don't need within your relationship, whether it's the wrong types of people, or past situations that need to be really put on the table and cleared out, work needs to be done. But I do see this magnetic, unexplainable pull, can't resist. It's a strong attraction that the two of you have to one another. So I feel like there's going to be some time though where there's no, because I have single coming out. Somebody wants to remain single, even though there's a strong attraction here. It might have been too much, too many people inserting their opinions or outside influences. Something was going on there where it might be a played out symphony for this one, Antoinette. So I would just say work on healing your heart chakra. Do that part first before you even think about opening yourself back up. That way your heart can lead you in the right direction and not based on just trying to fill that void space from that person's absence. So I hope that answered your question. Now, Nicole, if you're here, let me see, where are you? Where are you at, Nicole? Could you remind us of your email address? So my email is snita52415 at Gmail. That's my email. Okay. You would have been in contact, but it's not the same. Okay. So now I see Marlena. Let me write you down, Marlena. I'm waiting for Nicole. I got to turn this heater off in here, y'all. I like to be toasty, but after a while, I'm like, hold on one second. Okay. So let's see. Okay, there's Nicole. Okay, deeds. So what's your two questions, Nicole? Ooh, why is the light dim on my camera all of a sudden? That's weird. Oh, Lord. Okay. I thought it kicked me out for a second. Okay, so what's going on then? Nicole, send your question over. Let me get an update here. The light keeps going dim on this thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, maybe it's reacting to my light. Okay. Oh, y'all can see me just fine. Yeah, it's just on my end. I'm trying to be able to see the comments, and my display light keeps going dim. So let me see. Marlena, I have you written down. Nicole, just trying to make sure I'm not skipping anybody. So yes, okay, let's keep going, y'all. General, you want a general message? Okay, so let me put those cards back. General message for Nicole, and then Marlena, if you can wave and send your 2 questions as well. General message for Nicole. So I have forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. Okay, so there might be some forgiveness that's necessary so that you can open up that heart chakra and move on from something. It says, be careful who you take advice from. So, I mean, that's a pretty clear message. You know, be careful with who you're talking to, because they might keep you in that space of unforgiveness depending on what they're advising you to do. Now I have, you miss the beauty when you're stressed. Be gentle with yourself, be messy sometimes, and let it all go. So don't be stressed out, you know, at least try to avoid being stressed out. You can acknowledge your feelings, but don't sit in it for too long. Just be gentle with yourself, and, you know, patient with your healing process. If there's something that you need to heal from, or some unforgiveness here, if somebody hurt you, I have explored the possibilities. So new options will be presenting themselves to you. Once you do the work here, it says you will be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You got this. So there is people around you that you want to be very cautious of. That's definitely what I'm seeing, especially those who are trying to advise you in certain areas of your life, but they might be coming from a space of unforgiveness with their own advice. So they might try to send you in the wrong direction. Oh, it's auto dim. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was something, because I'm like, I don't know why it's doing that, y'all. So let me see. For you, yeah, see, look at all these people. The 5 of Wands, the, you know, original deck usually has 5 people fighting in this 5 of Wands deck, but this one is just one person with a whole bunch of snakes around them, you know, in the hair. That's all snakes right there. And then you have the 3 of Pentacles. So there's people around you that you just want to be very mindful about, because I don't feel like they have the right intentions with the 5 of Swords here. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Maybe some gossipy people, and it feels like it's throwing you off balance emotionally. So there is some work that needs to be done to clear your energy of the wrong types of people. That's for sure, because a lot of the changes that you're going through is to push you away, to propel you in a new direction away from certain people, Nicole. So you have the 4 of Wands, and then you also have the 3 of Cups. You see all these people? It's a lot of people here. So they might be minding business, you know, rather than minding their own business. It seems like they're all up in yours trying to advise you. And so in certain areas of your life, this could be friends, family, co-workers, but let me see, what should you do about these people? This is for Nicole. Where are you at, Nicole? Trying to remember. Oh, there. Deeds. Okay. So you have here the Hermit coming out. It looks like you're being called to just spend time alone. This is the advice, because I was pulling cards for advice. The Hermit goes within, and they spend more time alone, more so in like an isolated space, you know, just to do some self-reflecting. The Emperor is coming out in the reverse here. So that could be a masculine energy in your life that might be overly controlling or whatnot, or somebody that needs to, I mean, it could be a narcissist too. But it looks like you want to spend more time alone and get your answers from going within. If you've been seeking advice from others, they might not be giving you the right advice that's healing for you, because you're still talking about, it says forgiveness sets you free, to keep you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So just consider that, okay, Nicole, and explore other possibilities. So I hope that brought you some clarity. Okay, so Edward. Now let me see, because I don't remember getting a cash app from Edward. So I'm looking for Nicole next. No, that was Nicole. I'm looking for Marlena. Marlena. Um, Edward, did you send over $22 to my cash app? Let me see. I'm looking for Marlena. If you're here, please wave. Okay, there you are. Hi, would like to know, what does the spirit need me to know in my situation, and will I get a yes to the apartment that I like? Okay. So I see you, Marlena. Concerning the apartment, we'll start there. Let's see what comes out. So the Fool card is in the reverse. It's something about don't move too fast. Don't move too fast. The Emperor is in the reverse. The Eight of Swords. It's a stuck energy here. Is someone trying to keep you from taking the leap of faith here? Someone wants to control you or keep you stuck in a situation. I got strong Aries energy coming out here. Five of Cups in the reverse. It looks like you're wanting to heal from something, maybe concerning a masculine energy in your life. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you're going to release something that was heavy and burdensome, but I'm feeling like with this apartment, somebody might try to interfere with that, hold you back. That's what it feels like. This Emperor, whoever this Emperor is. Do you know an Aries, or are you an Aries? So I have, remember you came here to teach others. There's more to know than what you currently know. Something is hidden here. So if you feel like things are being postponed as far as you relocating, it's because there's something that you need to see about people, because this says don't let people suck the air out of your spirit. You might have energy vampires, or maybe one person who's an energy vampire here who thinks they know everything, that's trying to block you from taking this leap of faith to get this apartment. You're a Cancer. Following your heart will lead you to the right thing. So, I mean, it feels like it's a blockage right now when it comes to this apartment, though. Maybe you're needing to offload an energy, and that energy could be this Emperor in the reverse. I don't know if you're trying to take this Emperor in the reverse with you. They could be what's standing in the way, or it could be maybe a authority figure that works for the apartment that might be creating some form of a blockage for you. Maybe abusing their position of authority in that complex or something like that, if it's not a person in your life. But just consider that somebody is standing in the way here. So then the question that you wanted to know on a spiritual level, what is it that you need to know? It says, yeah, you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. You have some gifts. It's like you're here to teach others. You're here to teach others, and you might be surrendering to normal based on the type of people that you're allowing to be in your life, or that you might be allowing to control you, or to control the direction that you go down, the path that you take. But you have special gifts. I feel like these are spiritual gifts that you're being guided to bring forth to the world. And there's energies that wants to hold you back from that. So keep that in mind, Marlena. Oh, this doggone lighting is getting on my nerves. Keep that in mind. Trying to see. Okay. Y'all, I can't see none of the comments because this thing keeps going. You know, this is a new phone that I have. And so I'm still trying to figure. Okay, so I'm back. So, yes, Marlena, I applied and the lady is trying to help me. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully it does go through. It feels like somebody is trying to hold you back though. But yeah, these special gifts though, yeah, there's more to know than what you currently know. This card came out earlier. So there's some things that you don't see on a spiritual level. You're being called to take a different route because there's a purpose that you're being guided towards. There's a destiny that you're being guided towards. And so if you don't quite see it yet, just know that you are here to teach others. There's something that you're supposed to be teaching and doing. And you already possess the gift to do it. It's just a matter of you discovering that gift if you haven't already. So let's see. Let me just do I think I just got a cash app from Nalasia. Okay. Send your question over for me, Nalasia. And I think the other guy, Edward, you didn't send a cash app over. I will pull a card, just a general message for the collective. This is a money message. So if y'all have a question about money, I'm going to shuffle and pull a card for y'all concerning finances. This is for everybody to send the chat. So think of your question. You don't have to put it in the chat. Just think of your question, and I'm going to pull a card for y'all concerning finances. Okay, I see you, Malaysia. Just send your 2 questions, please. So you have Peacemaker. At the bottom of the deck, it says, yes, take action. Something you're supposed to be doing here. You're being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. Consider politics, negotiations, union contracts, or any peacemaking careers. Approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. So trying to make peace in something here, being the peacemaker when making some sort of deal or collaboration, or maybe you're just being called to be someone that's like a peacemaker, like it says, politics, unions, contracts, or peacemaking careers, whatever that means. Okay. So who am I looking for? Oh, okay. I see you, Marlena. And now, the other person is Malaysia. You can send your 2 questions over. Don't forget to like, y'all, so other people can know that I'm on live, because YouTube likes to hide me and tuck me away in the corner sometimes, okay? What they say, what was that movie where they was like, don't put my baby in the corner? I think that was Dirty Dancing. Don't put my baby in the corner. So what is my old elementary boyfriend intentions with me? I feel hot and cold about it. Okay, so that's question 1. So the elementary boyfriend. You ain't say middle school, not high school, but elementary. I don't know what y'all was doing in elementary school. Let's see. The cash app is $green 82212. So let's see. Concerning your elementary school boyfriend. It says here, don't let people suck the air out of your spirit. Okay, so he might be an energy vampire. His energy, he might be a little bit draining to you for whatever reason. Be careful of that. If you feel like you're overwhelmed with him emotionally and you're having a hard time, just energetically, whenever you talk to him or you come from being around him, you just feel drained. You want to be careful of that. Then it says new chapters requires a new version of you. It feels like you're being called, either you have changed a lot since elementary school. Hopefully you have. Either you're being called to move into a new chapter of your life, or you're changing to the point where you just don't mesh like that anymore because you've done some work on yourself. Maybe he hasn't, and maybe he's draining you of that good energy because of all of this work. Because she's sitting here meditating. So you might have been doing some spiritual work on yourself to where you're just not the same person, and now he's more like an energy vampire to you. Um, I have here, you to rise, you must let go of fear. Okay, you must let go of fear in order to rise. Um, and I appreciate you, Lucy Lou. I see you out there. I appreciate you. I forgot you've been a moderator in the past, so I appreciate you. Um, and then you have here, you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. So it feels like going back towards him, it might be a mistake, okay? It says, don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. So it feels like a clean slate is what you need. Um, you might want to leave him in elementary school. I don't think he's meant to go with you for Malaysia. So, 2, is the airport job a good job for me to upgrade my stability for myself and children? I see you, Gwen. For myself and my children, I am currently waiting on the status. Okay, so airport job. So let me write you down, Gwen. Airport job. Let's see. Oh, look at that. She got her bags packed. Okay, it says transporter. It can't get no more clear than that. Look at that. Bottom of the deck says comfort. Comfort. So we'll read that too. So it says here, this card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. A career in transportation, such as travel, driving, or shipping, could appeal to you. Okay. So that's a very clear answer. It says you could travel for work or perhaps need to take action on a financial matter. So it looks like, yes, you're going to have a good outcome when it comes to that, to the response there. Then you have here, though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good for you when it comes to your transporter job, the airport job. Okay, so look forward to that. I like the way that came out. That was very clear and, straightforward. So I'll take one more. And it says here, the office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Can manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. So time management is going to be very important for you, trying to juggle everything. So just, have everything worked out, how you're going to plan your day or whatnot. But it looks like it's going to definitely take you towards a space of comfort, and you'll be doing a lot of traveling for sure. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing right here for you, Malaysia. Now the next person I have is Gwen. Gwen, please wave and send your 2 questions. So let's see. We'll do another financial question for the collective while we wait on Gwen. A lot of people like to ask about finances. Then the next one I'll do during the intermission will be about relationships. So, financial question. So I have change. Okay, there's something about a change here. So it says there's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. So there's some changes happening within you, but also for your career path or whatever it is that you're looking at embarking on. Okay. And so look forward to that, for the better, change for the better. So I'm looking for Gwen. What does that say? Raw, what? Okay. Oh, Charles Smith. Charles Smith. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Where is he at? Is he saying anything? Charles Smith. Oh, okay. So Charles Smith, that's probably why, because you didn't send the proper amount, Charles. Um, let me see. So if you're Charles, please wave. I'm gonna do Gwen first, and then I'm gonna get right to Charles. What is blocking me on my spiritual journey? The messages from the ancestors. So let's see what's blocking you, Gwen. Yeah, I mean, energy is fluid. Somebody asked, is it possible to change the outcome of a reading? Energy is not fixed. You know, it's constantly changing and shifting depending on how you change and shift. And if you're thinking about another person, if you're reading for another person, though, it depends on how much changing they're doing. Because some things is just like the karma. That's just how it's going to play out because it's destined to play out that way. Other things, it's like, okay, you can shift the karmic cycle by doing some real cleansing and purging and healing. But sometimes what is actually going to, you know, push you into doing that healing work is the karmic lessons. Sometimes people don't do the work unless they feel the pain, and then suddenly that pain makes them recognize that there's a deep wound that needs to be healed, and then they start doing the work. So there's no such thing as impossible for me. So when I do readings, yes, the energy can most definitely change, but is it likely? A lot of times it doesn't happen that way, you know. So I'm pulling for Gwen. So you asked about any spiritual blockages. So I'm pulling from my Declare and Decree deck just to see what you want to write, burn, and release, and give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for clearing out on your behalf here. Shh. Ooh, my kids out there tripping. It says all blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you may have some internal blockages as well as external blockages that's blocking out your love life, a healthy love life. So you might have love that comes in, but it may not be the most healthy relationship. So this is a blockage in terms of your love life. So it says all blockages, internal and external, that prevents me from experiencing a healthy love life are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. And then let me get another one here for Gwen. Ooh, that was too many. I can't take all of those now. Let me see. I'm going to redo that because that was like 5 cards. Okay, so I have all energy that blocks my connection to the Most High and my spiritual team are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you could have energies, whether this was on a spiritual level, that's trying to block you from having that divine connection, because if that connection is blocked, then it does block your ability to be the co-creator of your life and to manifest and to, you know, pray for things, to see it in your mind's eye and to actually call it in. So clearing out any blockages that prevent you from having that divine connection. So these blockages would be things that keeps you in a low vibrational state, because I see the Most High, Mother and Father, as being the highest vibrational energy there is, the source of all energy. And so you got to be functioning on a high level to connect to the Most High. So the blockages that might come in may cause you to be in a low vibrational state, especially if it's dealing with matters of the heart. If it's your love life that's blocking you and you find that you're attracting unhealthy relationships, if it keeps your heart chakra blocked, then that love frequency is not in alignment with you having that divine connection. And so then that becomes the hindrance between you, the Most High, and your spiritual team. So I would just say, do this one as well. All energies that blocks my connection to the Most High and my spiritual team are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Now, your other question was just general messages. Oh, I see you, Charles. Send your question for me, Charles. I don't know what happened here. I apologize for that. So for Gwen, your heart chakra is blocked. Yes, so work on that. Get you a green candle, You know, put on that candle. I am love. I am open to love. Love is abundantly available to me. I attract love. I receive love. I am worthy of love in spirit and in flesh. Put that on a green candle with a permanent marker and let that burn through, and give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for bringing that energy in. Then you might want to do some writing, burning, and releasing to clear out all blockages of your heart chakra. So you might say, I destroy and release all unhealthy emotions or all traumas or, you know, pain concerning past relationships or, you know, unforgiveness, you know, all of those types of things, and burn that. Okay. So now I have awareness. Your spiritual team wants you to become more aware. I feel like this is you burning through certain fears as well, with this awareness coming out here, seeing things from a higher perspective. I see you, Nick. Wait a minute. Hold on, Nick. What you sending? What are you sending to me, Nick? Let me see. Nick. Oh, thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. So if you don't have any questions, let me know. But I definitely appreciate any donations. That's definitely a blessing. I pray that you receive 1,000-fold in return in whatever measure you need it in. Okay. So yes, for you, Gwen, awareness is you burning through certain fears here. And this is also you doing the shadow work too. They're telling you to do the shadow work so that you can burn through certain fears and things that have been, you know, illusions in your life. Look at that. That's the angelic guidance card. They're trying to guide you in a certain direction, but they're telling you to use your intuition to understand where they're directing you. Don't look through your natural eyes, because the person in this card, you might not be able to see it very well, but their eyes are closed and they're just feeling their way through based on what they sense their angelic team is guiding them, you know, or how their angelic team is guiding them. So start going within and really getting quiet so that you can hear and feel, because they're definitely trying to send you in a new direction. That's the number 7 over there, the number 3 over there. So yes, spiritually, you have rebirth coming out here. So in order to go through a rebirth, there's a death that has to happen first. So it feels like you're having to die to something here, whether it's the way that you was thinking, the past situations, some form of a transformation needs to happen in order for you to go through that death and rebirth. I feel like it deals with your inner child though, because there's a child up there. Awakening and allowing that inner child to be free and to thrive again. K, I see you, K. So consider that, Gwen. So now, Charles, if you don't mind sending your 2 questions, if you haven't already, let me check and see. I see that you waved. Oh, a general. Okay. So, Charles, general message for you. Let me see. I didn't even put all the cards back. General message for Charles. So I have here mind. You got a lot of things on your mind. You're overthinking, Charles. You want to clear out your mind. And, you know, if the thing is, I tell people all the time, sometimes we just naturally have a busy mind. Like I'm always thinking. The key to it though is the problem is not thinking, is what are you thinking about? This is a bunch, you know, this is chimneys coming out of this person's head with a bunch of black smoke. So it could be that your thoughts are not the healthiest thoughts. You might have thoughts that are a little bit toxic to you in some way. And so you want to shift that. I'm not going to tell you to stop being an overthinker, because that might be just naturally how you're wired naturally. You see what I'm saying? So you want to shift the things that you're thinking about though, because it can be beneficial when you know that your thoughts create things. If you're thinking about negative things all the time, then you're creating negative scenarios all the time. If you're thinking about positive things and you're overthinking though all the time, then you're actually attracting positive things to you at a accelerated rate, because all you're thinking about is just great things, and it's just like an overflow of thoughts that's in alignment with what you want to attract. So it can be beneficial to be an overthinker if you're thinking about the right types of things. So just work on that. Let me see. Then you have here laziness and celebration. It feels like you want to, you know, it could be saying that if you're spending too much time not really doing those things that brings in that passion, that zeal that allows you to get up and move or whatnot, it may not be the healthiest for you, because this person here, they don't look like they're very healthy, but they're surrounded by a lot of glass. So it's like that energy of becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable and not really trying to see the reality of a situation here. This could be concerning just you and your personal life, or it could be concerning other people that you might be creating a false sense of happiness with. Or it could just be saying that you might want to get up and join others in celebrating life. You know, get up and go dance in the rain, go do something with people that you can relate to, that enjoys life. You know, it could be saying that as well, just to come out of your head some. If you are using any pleasure seeking behavior patterns, because this man is holding like a glass of a martini or something like that, if you find that that's your go-to to help clear your mind, then you want to do some work on that as well, because that will block your sacral chakra, and then it overstimulates your sacral chakra to where you don't feel pleasure unless you're doing something, you know, taking in something that's external, some sort of external measure to create a false sense of pleasure. And if you do that too often, you'll have a hard time feeling fulfilled naturally without external measures. And so then you end up maybe even gravitating towards, you know, many women, alcohol, you know, things like that. That doesn't have to be the case for you per se, but I'm just giving you an example, Charles. So let me see. Let me pull another one. See, suppression. You got a lot of things that you're holding in that you need to clear out. And I feel like you think about it. It's like it's going around in circles within your mind a lot, but you don't really get a chance to openly express them. So you might want to try writing things down, you know. Let me see. What is this? What is all of this? I'm thinking about, let me see. I'm going to pull from a different deck. I'm going to pull from my, that's not even a deck. I want to pull from my Heal Yourself deck. Y'all, my children out there cutting up. I don't know what the problem is. Okay. So I'm going to pull from my Heal Yourself deck. I told y'all this is on back order. I have some of these that's being made now because they did sell out. But let me just see, what are you suppressing so that you can be intentional about clearing it out? And of course, I mean, if you want a more personal reading where it's more private, you can always email me to schedule a personal reading. But let me just see. I'll just pull one. Anxiety when communicating. So it's something about you not openly. See, bottom of the deck says lack of self-expression. Both of these deals with your throat chakra, and this is clarifying suppression. Okay, so you're suppressing some things here. You're holding it in, and you're all in your head about it. And you might be creating a false sense of pleasure to numb yourself out or whatnot. So where's Charles? So I would definitely suggest that you work on your throat chakra, work on allowing yourself to openly communicate your truth. Maybe light you a blue candle and write on there, I openly and authentically communicate my truth in spirit and in flesh. You might write on a piece of paper, I destroy and release all anxiety when communicating and all lack of self-expression, or all fear of openly communicating my truth in spirit and in flesh, and burn that. So you have something that you're going to put on a candle, because what you want to create is what you put on your candle. What you want to destroy is what you put on paper and burn. So throat chakra is very important for you, Charles. So I hope that gave you some clarity, because you don't want to hold this stuff in, because it does become unhealthy after a certain period of time, to where you end up creating a false sense of pleasure, and it can affect your health, and all different types of things. So definitely work on that. All right. So let me see. Okay, Charles. So I hope that brought you some clarity. So now I'm going to move on to Kay. Kay, if you're here, please wave and send your 2 questions. Let me see what time it is, y'all. Okay, 3:22. I'll be closing out for receiving cash apps by 4:00. Okay. So let me see. So this is for Kay. Actually, it might be before 4:00. I'll say 3:45. 3:45. I'm all discombobulated, y'all. So now I'm looking for K. So let me do a general. I'm gonna use my declare and decree deck for the for everybody that's here in the chat. You're welcome, Charles. For everybody in the chat, any blockages that you might have spiritually that you want to write, burn, and release. This deck I still have in stock. So if you want to order the declare and decree deck, you can email me for this deck, okay? So let's see. What I have here is all mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So clearing out mind control and illusions. All mind control and illusions created by the powers that were are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okay? No more smoke screens. Being able to see things clearly through your spiritual eyes. I'll take one more. All unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So any unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. That could be a part of the smoke screen too. People coming around or having certain people in your life, and they're coming in with their representative, but you're not able to see clearly what their motives are. And so you keep them around. So you clear out the illusions, and you end up clearing out those false people or those karmics in your life. We need a therapist. What they were teaching us. Okay, well, I'll talk to you about that in a minute then. So let's move on, y'all. Yes, that's what you would burn. What I just mentioned there, you would burn that. Write it on paper and burn it. Define Stokes. Stokes. I don't even know what you're talking about. So you might want to, Webster might have a better definition for you than I will for Stokes, because I don't even know. Let me see. So the next person is Kay. Let me see. Where are you, Kay? Please wave and send your 2 questions. Let me see. Did I? Oh, he's been rambling. Okay. Well, we just going to let him talk. We're going to let him talk. Sometimes people just got to get it out. Oh, my goodness. So, Kay, if you're here, please send your questions. Oh, no, you don't have to check me. One thing that I've never been is someone that felt like I have to prove anything to anyone. Okay, I'm not a walking dictionary. The last time I checked, maybe I need to recheck myself and see if I am. But yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. Let's just push on. So Kay, I don't think, I'm an Aries. Okay, so look, I've been working on myself, y'all. I've been working on myself for 4 years now. Okay, 4 years. But even though I've always been an introvert and very quiet, I never, if you rub me the wrong way, or if I feel like there's something unjustified, I've always been very good at speaking up when it comes to those types of things. Okay. But I've been working on myself to where it's like, okay, some people and things just don't deserve the attention because that's too much of my energy. You don't deserve my energy in that way. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know when to, how to choose your battles and which direction to go with that, because that's what you call an energy vampire. Okay. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go ahead and get the energy vampire out of the room. Let's go ahead and block them, y'all. I think we should. What y'all think? Oh my goodness. So let's see. I'm still looking for Kay. Did she show up? Let's see. I don't know. Did I miss her? Thank you, Lucy Lou. He got to go to timeout. Go face the wall and write some sentences. I remember when I was younger, I used to actually have to pull out the dictionary and write sentences, write out different, defining words and stuff. So maybe that's his punishment. He can go and look up whatever the word is he was asking about and write it 100 times in a corner. That's what he needs to go do. That's what he needs to go do. So K, I don't see K. So I'll just pull a card for the collective. Oh, so I have unfulfilled coming out here. Are y'all unfulfilled with something? It says you could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. You're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make any changes. So if you feel like you're doing something that you don't enjoy, there's some work that needs to be done, because anytime I see the word unfulfilled, the first thing I think about is the sacral chakra. Your creativity might be suppressed. You might feel like you can't really express your creativity openly, like you feel too contained, or controlled in your environment. So work on healing your sacral chakra so that you can awaken your gifts. If you're not sure what your gifts are, that way, once you awaken your gifts, you can start working on those things and directing your attention towards that. And once you feel comfortable in those gifts, then you can go ahead and remove yourself from any type of job or career that's just not serving you anymore. See, and then I have a halt. Money has come to a complete halt, or money is slow coming in. Don't borrow more than you can repay. Debt might be piling up. So if you feel like your finances are slow, or things are just not coming in, or there's a blockage, this could also be spiritual too. Because when I see this card, I see it as a spiritual blockage a lot of times too. Let me see, what is this halt? Why is money at a halt? So y'all can do a writing, burning, and releasing to clear that out for those of you who that message actually resonates with, okay? Because everybody is not in that energy. You awaken your gifts by first healing your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra can get blocked in a number of ways. If you have anything that you do habitually that's unhealthy, certain sexual connections can block your sacral chakra, because that's your creative energy that's being wasted on the wrong type of spirit. Drinking, smoking, sex, pornography. There's a lot of different things that can block your sacral chakra. So you want to consider, what are you indulging in? What you listen to, if it's toxic, what are you indulging in? Overindulgence. You want to clear those out first. Then once you get that sacral chakra back in alignment, that's when your gifts start to awaken and you become passionate and excited about these gifts again. When it's blocked, you can end up self-sabotaging things. Like, you might get them ideas coming through, but you don't have the passion or the zeal or the energy to push through to actually fully carry out that vision. So you want to consider that. when it comes to awakening your gifts. So let me see, what is blocking you? Where is this halt coming from for the finances here? For those of you who are in that energy right now. Ooh, that's too many cards, y'all. Where is this blockage coming from? Okay, I have two. So this is what we have here. It says, all lack mentality and scarcity mindset is now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. It's something about lack mentality and scarcity mindset that's blocking your finances. So this is coming from within. You might feel like, well, I can't, where am I going to get money from? Okay, I have to stay at this job where I feel unfulfilled and where I feel like my creative gifts are being blocked because I don't know what else I can do, or where am I going to get the money from if I do go and pursue that thing that I love. So you want to clear out all lack mentality and scarcity mindset from your energy. Write this down, burn it, and release it. Give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to do the rest. Then you also have all fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So these are the two energies that's blocking you when it comes to moving towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling and financially fulfilling. All fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. The other one says all lack mentality and scarcity mindset is now cleared from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So do that for your writing, burning, and releasing. Come on. Hold on, y'all, because my doggone internet is messing up on this computer so I can keep up with the Cash Apps. But I think that's everybody. I don't think anybody else sent a Cash App for 2 questions. Oh, shoot, somebody just did. So. So please wave and send your 2 questions for me. Oh, there you are. Okay, you on top of it here. So let me see. All right, then. See you later, Nico. Cash App is what I'm taking. Right. Red pill. Cash App. So let me see. So my baby, my birthday is this weekend, but the energy from my family and friends has been less than celebratory. Why does it feel like everyone is going out of their way to not celebrate me or with me? Well, let's see what's going on here. Why? Because you just sense, you feel like they're not being celebratory or that they're not so enthusiastic about celebrating you. So that's never, that's not fun, especially when it's like, okay, you want to have a good time. These are the people that you've invited, but they just going to sit around mean mugging, That's not good. So let's see what's going on with that. Jessica, let me write you down here because I got to catch it when it shows up at the top until I can get my computer back on. Doggone internet. So, okay, I'm talking to you, So. Let me focus. I might have to go to the front and reconnect and then come back. So what is going on with your family and friends to where they don't seem so enthusiastic about your birthday? So I have the Hermit coming out here. So this could be either they want to be left alone or you just, have you been in hermit mode lately? Like, do you spend a lot of time alone, more so in isolation? Because maybe they're feeling like you kind of ditched them and you haven't been, giving them your attention or whatnot. And so now they're just like, I've been in hermit mode. I have been in isolation. Okay. You're in grad school. Okay. So you had to focus, you had to focus. And sometimes it's better. It's always better. If you want to focus, you got to clear out your energy and make sure you don't have too many distractions so that you can focus on what's important. So I feel like a lot of them are not so enthusiastic because they feel like you haven't really been giving them much attention. So then it's like, oh, now she wants to reach out. I could just hear him saying it now. Oh, now she want to reach out because it's her birthday. So you got the 10 of Wands in a reverse. I mean, I don't know if that was okay, y'all. Oof. I apologize. Kalemia. I'm gonna have to go to the front and turn my internet back on this other thing because Kalemia. So I have Jessica and Kalemia. Okay, so yeah, drop the burden if you feel like it's too overwhelming or it's too much. And yes, I apologize. Happy birthday to you. Let's go ahead for everybody who wants to celebrate. Let's celebrate her for So. Happy birthday to you, So. Okay, because sometimes you get more love from people that's not your family and friends than you do from those people who are. So fact of the matter is, if they can't accept the fact that you had to go into isolation to focus on something that's very important to you, then they don't need to be, drop the burden. Don't be feeling like you have to force yourself to celebrate with these people, because either it's a celebration or it's not. You can celebrate on your own and have more fun with maybe one or two people who really genuinely want to celebrate with you. You see what I'm saying? Than a whole bunch of people who they're haters, or they're just feeling some type of way. They're in their feelings and they can't see the bigger picture of what you're working on accomplishing. You see what I'm saying? So look at that. The high priestess is here. I say, listen to your intuition when it comes to this. Only celebrate with those who are willing to celebrate with you. I mean, I feel like you will end up, but see, 5 of Swords, it's some people that might end up being petty. It's almost like they'll come to your party. If you're throwing a party or something like that, they'll come, but they'll try to be manipulative. Okay, we'll talk about it in a minute, baby. Okay, look inside of my closet for me. There's people that might come to your party and still just act petty, just off the strength that's just, that's the energy that they're seated in. So I would just say, if they're going to act like that, use your discernment. If you sense that cousin Tamika really is rolling her eyes at you and she's feeling some type of way, then tell Tamika, you know what? It's been a change of plans, and just go do something elsewhere. Yeah. Yep. Manipulators and narcissists. That's what I'm picking up here. So again, you have the high priestess coming out. You got strong discernment, strong spiritual gifts to be able to pick up on, and to, to know the energy when you see it. You can see right through people's representatives. So listen to that, so that they don't try to come in and sabotage something that you want to celebrate here. Okay. So plan accordingly. I would say, yeah, plan accordingly and just choose the right way. You will either way. Now, that was your question. I don't know. Was that 2 questions? So Nicole says she sent a Cash App too. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me run to the front and get this internet working on this thing real quick. Hold on 1 second. Y'all stop hollering. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I hope that answered your question. For So. Question 2, should I leave my current job and seek another? Okay, so let's see. And then let me write you down, Nicole. I'm just checking to see, because I got my internet back up and working. So in a few minutes, what time is it? Yeah, literally in 3 minutes, I'm closing out for the Cash Apps to come through. So the last people will be with Nicole, Jessica, y'all stop that, and Kalima. Okay. So now for you, so your question is, should you leave your current job? Shh, Asha, close that door for me, baby. Yes, you can always email me for a reading. To do a personal reading, I answer pretty, quickly. The turnaround time is very short, so you don't have to worry about waiting a week, 2 weeks to get a reading done. So just email me. So for so concerning your current job, this is your second question here. Okay, it says mistakes. Something about a mistake here. It says a past mistake left you financially insecure or unsure of what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let go, and you will get through it. I don't know if it's saying that your job, you taking that position, was a mistake, or that there's a mistake that you made on the job that might have affected you financially. Let me see. The office. Manage your time better and or delegate tasks to be more productive. Consider careers in administrative or management roles. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Probably stand there too long. Okay. Well, I mean, that can be rectified. See, it says unexpected. Perhaps prepare for an unexpected financial loss. The financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Deal with things head on to try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. So it does feel like something unexpected might happen here, where maybe you end up making a mistake on a job, whether it's dealing with some form of documentation. Are you working in more like an office setting or a corporate type of situation here? It's something about some sort of unexpected event that happens. So if you close the door, baby, close the door. Asha, close that. If you find that you're ready to go, or you know that life is trying to guide you, you're being guided down a different path. If you know that you're being guided down a different path, but you're not necessarily listening to that guidance, it could be that a tower ends up happening in your life that leads you to a different direction here. So it says, give up perfectionism is causing delays in your finances. You will never get ahead if you don't overcome the fear of failure. You are good enough and have what it takes to improve your finances. So maybe you're around people that's like the sticklers when it comes to certain things. And there's something that you might end up doing that's a mistake that could impact your, I work in mental health. Okay. Soon to be a therapist. Okay. So it could be some form of a mistake that could come up here that can affect your current job position, but it feels like it's happening to guide you in a different direction anyway. So just consider that. So they're watching you very closely because they know that you have better opportunities that's coming soon. So they might purposely, be overly, I'm sorry, one moment, y'all, one moment. Okay. They might purposely try to manipulate things or to find some sort of a flaw in your work so that they can, create problems for you. But just anticipate that, okay, you'll have something better coming, because they're looking for flaws here. Just know that. So that's what I'm seeing for you now, Jessica. I hope that brought you some clarity. So again, happy birthday, and I hope that you enjoy your day. Okay, enjoy it either way, because it's always a gift from the Most High to be able to say, okay, I'm here for another year to experience, to live, to grow, and to be the best version of myself. So celebrate that. So you have Jessica. I'm looking for you. If you're here, please wave and And right there, baby. I'm almost done, okay? Please wave and send your 2 questions, Jessica. The it's closed out for the cash apps though, y'all. I've accepted all the cash apps I'm going to accept today for any readings. We'll do this again. I'm not going to give y'all a day though. I'm gonna just pop up because that's just me. I'm spontaneous and I just pop up and do stuff. So, you know, just look out for me. You might have to subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, or turn on your notifications bell. That way you know when I'm coming on to do these lives. Still haven't responded to your message. What, Lucy Lou, you said you have a message? What message? Media, no one can limit the choice. Okay, Akasha. Yeah, I apologize. I'm only taking Cash App because it's easier for me to keep up with them as they come through. If I have to go back and forth between PayPal and Cash App, it slows things down a lot. That's what I learned from doing other lives like this. Oh, you sent a Cash App, Lucy Lou? Oh, I didn't know that. Where's your what's your name? What's your name on Cash App? Oh, Luciana? Wait. Oh, you have one question? Let me see. Luciana, I sent the Cash App in my question already. Oh, it's in the Cash App? No, it's not. Okay. So just if you don't mind, tell me what the question is, but I also have here Kalima. Hey, Wilbur. Oh, should you stay or leave? Okay, y'all stop that. Go okay. I'll be out in a minute, y'all. For Luciana, let me answer this question real quick, and then I'm gonna move on to Kalima and then Nicole. Well, Nicole is next, and then Kalima, because I think Nicole has been waiting. So for Luciana, I don't know who this is that's blowing up my phone like this, but they just gonna have to wait because I don't know who that number is, and so if I don't know the number, then it must not be important. So Nicole, it says, I'm sorry, Luciana, don't allow scarcity mindset to limit your success. So in terms of staying or leaving, it's like if you are fearful that there's not another opportunity that's better out there, another person is better out there, then scarcity mindset will prevent you from taking that leap of faith forward, okay? So you want to clear that out. Then you have here, learn how to honor and treat your body well. So that could be a part of you, honoring yourself. Loving on yourself could mean releasing yourself from a situation. But let me see, I'm gonna pull from my other deck to get more clarity about this. But stay or leave, I have, you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. So if your fear is that you won't have enough, if you do take the leap of faith, then just know that you will. So let me see, I'm going to pull from a different deck here for this question. Should you stay or go? And Nicole, you're next. So please wave and send your question, Nicole, if you're still here. So Luciana, stay or leave. So I have the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's something that you need to release, something that you need to let go of, but you might not have full clarity. You might still be in the dark about something, and maybe that's why you haven't done it. Looks like you're having a hard time. Yeah, see, in the dark about something because the blinders are on. So 2 of Swords is that crossroads. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. But there's certain things that's being this hidden. Let me see, what is the hidden thing here? Because maybe that's why you haven't been able to make a clear decision, is because you don't have clarity about something. So what is hidden? What is the moon? But it definitely looks like something that's heavy needs to be dropped. Maybe you feel an energy that's heavy, but you're not sure where it's coming from. Is that what it is? So the 6 of Pentacles is here. Something about reciprocity. It could be dealing with finances. I got the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, see, the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody is not being very honest with you about something here. Maybe they're not being honest about giving to someone else, because the Six of Pentacles can be dealing with giving to two or more people. And so there is this energy of, being, hurt and pain about something here. But it's behind the scenes, it's hidden. Could be somebody from the past that's still in the current situation, or somebody is stuck in their head about someone from the past here. Stuck in their head about someone from the past. So if this is not your energy, this could be someone else's energy. 6-6. The number 6 is standing out for you here. Let me see. 15, 16, 17, 18. So it does feel like there's something from the past that's hindering your decision, but it's hidden. Someone is not being honest about something from the past, but they're emotional about it. So yeah, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're going to have a hard time collaborating or working with this person. It could be a third party situation if you're unclear about that. Maybe you sense that something is going on, that somebody wants to make some sort of offer here, but you're not sure. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be affecting your finances as well. It could be affecting your finances too. It's a lot of pentacles coming out here too. So something about equal give and take. Maybe you're feeling like you're giving out more than what you're getting back in a situation. But it does feel like, yeah, you want to make a judgment call on this. You do want to make a final decision, but you're going to need to get the clarity first. See, it's like the 7 of Swords in the reverse. It's like if there's somebody that's doing something behind your back, you're going to get the clarity. You're going to be able to see it for what it is, okay? Because the 7 of Swords is in reverse, so that's like you catching somebody. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody is being dishonest with you. And I feel like it might have your heart chakra blocked off. It's affecting you in more ways than one. Your heart chakra, as well as it could be affecting your finances or your ability to, stay grounded or whatnot. So I would just say do what's necessary to clear out any illusions. We did have that card for the collective, destroying all illusions. All illusions. What was that card? I don't know. But it spoke on destroying and releasing all illusions from your life so that you can see things more clearly, because there's something that's being hidden from you and it will be brought to the surface. Everything in the dark has to come to light, but the Hierophant is in a reverse. So it's something about being non-committal as well. So just consider that. And I feel like in time, you will decide to release it and move forward in a different direction. Okay. So if I had to do it based off of what I just pulled, stay or go, for me, based on what I see, it looks like you're going to end up going in a different direction once you gain the clarity that you need. So now I hope that gave you some clarity. So Nicole, if you're here, please wave. Who is that? Oya said you sent something 10 minutes ago. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Let me see something here. Gosh darn it. Oya, what is your Cash App name? Because we've closed out already. Oh, I see you. Oya. Okay. So, Oya. So I have Nicole next. Where is Nicole? Is Nicole here? Let me go back. Nicole. I don't see Nicole. Oh, okay, Nicole, please send your 2 questions. Send your 2 questions for me, please. And then after Nicole, I have Kalima and then Oya, and then we'll be closing out, y'all. And let me just pull a message for the collective real quick for everybody that's still here that's been hanging out with us. If you just think of a question, I'll just pull a card and see what you get on this end. So I have here, you are currently under construction. Please be patient. So if you're waiting on something to come through, you is requiring patience because there's certain things that's being shifted within you in order for you to attract whatever it is you might be waiting on. So you need to be patient when it comes to that. Let me see, I got 2 cards here. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. So there's certain things that's getting ready to come through. If you don't know what these intuitive ideas are, if you haven't discovered them yet, they will be coming through as you continue to, go through this transformation here. And you're going to be called to act upon those ideas, some sort of creative ideas that comes through. Then I have here, good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. So if it seems like you got changes that's happening in your life, that's all a part of this transformation and this construction that you're under. So you're being asked to be patient with these changes because it's actually good things that's coming as a result of whatever you see happening with your natural eyes. So look at it through your spiritual eyes and you'll be able to see how it's working out in your favor. So now for Nicole, do you see any blockages, any messages from my spiritual team? Okay. You said KB. I thought I did K already. I didn't do K yet. I thought I did K. Okay, well, if I didn't do K, then I'm going to have to go back to K2. So let me see. So this is, somebody is blowing my phone up and I don't know who that is. So this is for Nicole. Any blockages. So let's see what might be blocking you. I just called her name. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. So what's blocking you is some things that you might be doing that could be unhealthy, that might be, just filling a void space here. So you want to work on clearing that out because something is affecting your sacral chakra here. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasure. So if you're doing something habitually that's unhealthy, that's a blockage right there. That's going to block your creativity and your ability to be the co-creator of your life, your ability to awaken your gifts and all of those types of things. It says you're creating you're creating a you that you will be proud of. So you are changing. You are stepping into your that authentic energy that you possess naturally. But this soothing your pain with momentary pleasures has to be cleared out in order for you to fully transform. It says forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So unforgiveness could also be a blockage that you want to clear out. I destroy and release. You might write, I destroy and release all unforgiveness, known and unknown. It could be unforgiveness of yourself or unforgiveness of others. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate y'all. Then I have here, let's see, balance all dimensions of your life. This card is important. When I get this card, I say about almost 2 years ago, I was given a message from my spiritual team that I needed to do the spiritual work on all realms of my existence because I kept hitting roadblocks and I was like, I'm doing all of this work on healing myself. Why am I not seeing any breakthroughs? And what they showed me was that I needed to start clearing or setting my intentions to clear out the spiritual blockages on all dimensions because we're multidimensional beings. And so at the end of everything that I do now, I've said it quite a few times on my channel, when we do collective declarations together, when you write in spirit and in flesh, in sleep and awakened state, across all timelines, realms, and dimensions known and unknown. You put that at the end of everything that you do, whether you're writing, burning, and releasing. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right, my apologies, y'all. So, yes, balancing all dimensions of your life. So, you might want to consider putting that at the end of your whatever you write, burn, and release, and also whatever candles you like to create. So, destroying and releasing in spirit and in flesh, in sleep and awakened state, across all timelines, realms, and dimensions, known and unknown. That will help you to clear out a lot of the blockages. Because maybe there's some crevices that those low vibrational energies are able to creep into in spite of all the work that you're doing. And so you're needing to cover yourself on all dimensions. You do have here, you have special gifts. You have special gifts, never surrender to normal. So it feels like you have spiritual gifts that are actually trying to come through to reveal themselves. And it could be maybe some pleasure seeking behavior patterns that needs to be cleared out before you can fully tap in, because you have don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasure. So that could also be a blockage here. But it feels like there's something that you might be called to do on a spiritual level. It says the wheel will turn in your favor. Keep going. So for you, Nicole, things are going to turn in your favor in a really good way, in a positive way. Keep going. That's the wheel of fortune here. So destined changes of a destined change of events is going to happen here. It says don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. So this change that's happening in your life is going to actually cause you to have to release someone, whether it's one person or multiple people or a job situation or whatever the case may be. This is a destined change that's happening in your life. And so you're going to be called to release so that you can move forward here. And then you have give yourself some credit for how far you've come. So you have been putting in a lot of work on yourself. So give yourself some credit. Stop and take a look at how far you've come. Because sometimes you just keep going. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But you never stop to just take it all in and to really just evaluate all of the work that you've put in so that you can really practice that gratitude and that appreciation. Gratitude is what really allows you to attract and to manifest and to create and all of these things. So stop and take a look at how far you've come and give gratitude for that. And then, just go with the flow of change. Don't hold on to anything that does not serve your highest good. So I'll pull a couple of cards from this deck for you, Nicole. You have participation. You are being called to join others in creating something here. I feel like this is dealing with spirituality, but things have been postponed just for a minute because you're being called to see something differently. Okay. Silence. So you're being called to see something differently. So you might have to remove certain people from your life or certain situations to quiet your mind enough so that you can hear the messages that's coming through here. The creator, because it's going to awaken certain gifts that's naturally within you. And it's going to help you to become the co-creator of your life here. Yep, it's a new vision. Something is going to be shown to you. So anticipate that something is going to be revealed to you. I think this is dealing with your spiritual gifts, though, because there's a strong emphasis on the third eye chakra right there with the moon. Something about your feminine energy, awakening your intuitive gifts. So I think you have some spiritual gifts that you're being called to use in the very near future. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Nicole. I hope that brought you some clarity. Now, the next person I have here is so I did do the reading for Kay though, right? Because I feel like I did. I crossed her name out. I didn't do Kay. Let me see. I see a no up there. I could have sworn I did a reading for Kay, and she called on me and didn't say anything. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I apologize. Well, let's get into it then, Kay. What's your 2 questions? You said yes, I remember. So I did do a. She said I called on her, but I didn't say anything. So after I have Kalima and then Oya. So where's Kay at? Did I do a reading for Kay? Where are you at, Kay? If you're here, let's get into it if I didn't do it. I guess I have to go back. I'll see later, but I remember you called her. Maybe you stopped because you didn't see her. Okay. So Kay, what's your 2 questions? If she's not here, then I might have to move on to Kalima. Okay, Kay, can you please send your 2 questions? What are your 2 questions? Okay, same to you, Hugo. I appreciate that. Same to you, Hugo. Um, you're welcome, Nicole. Is there a delay? Is there a delay? What? I'm waiting for your 2 questions, Kay. Overcoming dark days. So I have the 3 of Pentacles coming out. It could have something to do with the people that you're working with. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe there's an offer that's delayed, if that's what you're saying here. 10 of Swords in the reverse after a painful ending of a situation. Got a lot of Pentacles coming out for UK. So if your concern is dealing with finances, it does feel like there's something, it might be a missed opportunity with a situation because of some sort of betrayal here. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Somebody might have betrayed you or manipulated a situation here so that you wouldn't receive an opportunity. Question 2, next step and all. I asked about my thoughts getting the best of me because I have been getting nightmares too. Okay, so let me see. What's going on with your thoughts here? What is happening with your thoughts? Why are you having negative thoughts and nightmares? And then the other one said your next steps. I guess your next steps to take. So what's causing these nightmares here? Barely pull a card out for you. So I have the Ace of Wands coming out in the reverse here. Let me pull a couple of cards. Okay, the Emperor in the reverse. There's a masculine figure in your life that's affecting your energy here. I don't know if this could be a father figure, a father of your children, or a male that's just in your life here. Somebody where you're not as strong as you could be. I'm picking up they're impacting, they're affecting your sacral and your solar plexus chakra, whoever this masculine is. So they're affecting your creativity and your confidence, your personal power, your strength. And it looks like you're needing to release whoever this person is because they're not a provider. They're not loyal. It's something about their stability. They're not grounded. Yeah, Justice is in a reverse. Are you married to this person? Are you thinking about separating or divorcing this person? Yeah, they're affecting you in a lot of different ways here when it comes to your growth, your independence, they're affecting you when it comes to your growth, your independence, your finances. So a lot of things that's being affected by this masculine that's in your life here. So it looks like you do want to go and, isolate yourself so that you can do some deep reflecting, go within, do some shadow work, because this person is affecting you mentally. And maybe that's what's actually triggering some of the nightmares as well. Pay attention to your dreams because there's something that's being revealed to you through those dreams. So, you might not take it literally, but there's something there that's trying to be shown to you in your dream state. Yeah, look at that. Your finances is really affecting you on when it comes to staying grounded and your finances, whoever this is, masculine energy. It could also indicate that you want to work on your masculine energy, stepping into your personal power, creating those healthy boundaries for yourself, cutting people off where necessary, protecting your energy. That's what it looks like you need to do with certain people in your life. Because otherwise it feels like somebody thinks that they are supposed to control the situation, but they're offering nothing. They want all of the control, but they have nothing, or they choose not to offer anything here. So, yeah, Queen of Swords in a reverse. You asked if it's cards in reverse. Yes, it's cards in the upright too now, but yours specifically are coming out in the reverse because somebody that you've known from your past here, they might be deceptive, or you might be deceiving yourself thinking that because you've been around this person for an extended period of time, or because this person feels familiar or you've known them, that maybe you're deceiving yourself in terms of their agenda in your life. But there's something that you need to get clarity about here. Maybe you're not speaking up for yourself when it comes to some of the things that this person or people could be doing here. It's someone I rent a place from. I am saving money so I can move. I feel stuck. Okay. Well, they're trying to abuse their position of authority in your life. So that's where you need to step into your own masculine energy and take your power back and speak up for yourself. You're never stuck. That scarcity mindset that makes you feel like there's no other option. There's a big world out here. There's infinite possibilities out here. And the moment that you free yourself from scarcity mindset and get out of that illusion that this is the end all be all, that's when you take your power back and you start taking action. That's why I saw that your sacral and your solar plexus chakra is blocked by whoever this person is, or the situation, because again, your solar plexus deals with your courage and your confidence. Your sacral deals with your creativity. So if your imagination is blocked, then you don't see all of those infinite possibilities that exist in terms of which way you can go with this situation. And so then you do end up feeling stuck. I can feel him having bad thoughts about me. So yeah, you want to do the work to clear out that energy, because no one else should have more control over your existence than you do. That just don't make no sense. So if he's having negative thoughts, you transmute and alchemize that energy so that those thoughts stay over there with him. Okay. They get redirected back to him and they don't impact or affect you in a negative way. So you have creativity and change. So there is something it's like a destined change that's getting ready to happen, and you're being called to awaken your creative gifts. Get creative here in order to bring change is what I'm feeling like. Get creative in your energy. The only way you can awaken that creativity, again, you're going to have to heal your sacral and your solar plexus chakra. So you might need to get a personal reading so that we can look into the blockages and, what's causing them to be blocked on a deeper level, because I feel like it goes beyond this person that you're living, whoever you're living around. So, okay. So Kalima. Okay, so Kalima, I have you here next then. I hope that brought you some clarity, Kay. So, okay, so for Kalima, what are your two questions, please? And then I have Oya, and then we'll be closing out. So Kalima, what's your two questions, please? Two questions for Kalima. You're welcome. And then Oya. Yeah, it depends on how far back we got to go now, as far as your questions. Let me see. Yeah, it's been too much that's been said since then. I don't see them. So, what? I will also be asking for a personal. Okay, no, that's not it. Yeah, you're going to have to repeat your question because I don't see it. Oh, my question is, what is ancestral answers to what I'm asking for, and how is going into a relationship with my ex? So questions are, okay, I guess messages from the ancestors, and then going back into a relationship with your ex. If I got that right, just say yes or give me a thumbs up. So you want to know messages from your ancestors. Are the questions that you've been asking them going to be answered? I think that's what you're saying. And then how things are going to be if you go back into a connection with your ex. So it looks like the messages that you're getting is saying continue to take the journey. It might be an uphill journey. You might hit some stumbling blocks here, but don't stop going. Okay, because there is light at the end of this. You might not be able to see it. You might feel like things are at a far distance from you, but just keep going. They're guiding you here. There's a transformation that's happening in your life right now. They might be telling you that you have to put something to rest here in order to go through a transformation, this death and rebirth here, but there's major changes that's happening in your life. You might be resisting something though. Go with the flow is in the reverse. So they're telling you that you might be resisting some form of a change here. And they're telling you to stay in the now, stay in the now, live from moment to moment. That way you're not overly consumed with how far the journey is before you get to something or before you're able to, see something change here. Because if you look at it from this perspective, it's like, I'm going to be traveling for the next 10 lifetimes before I get to the sun up there. But if you look at it from this perspective, then it's like, okay, stay in the now, live moment to moment. That's going to help you to remain balanced as you take this journey. But there's something that you are needing to change. You have harmony here. So maintaining that internal balance, that internal happiness as you take this journey is important. Abundance is in the reverse. So it could be saying that there's a blockage or something going on with your abundance. This person is sitting on a book. So if you're being guided to write something, I feel that that's a part of your transformation. You going through some sort of change internally so that it'll awaken some form of a gift that you have within you of writing. Or it could be saying that you're sitting on a certain amount of knowledge that you're not necessarily using. So you want to keep that in mind. You have tuning in. So go within and you'll gain those answers here, because if you also have seen beyond the illusion. So things might be delayed. Yeah, because you're clinging to the past. It's obscuring your vision here. Something that you're focused on from your past is blocking your vision. So because of this, the abundance that you want to come in is delaying you. You have morality here. There might be certain morals that you have from your past that's actually preventing you from changing your current circumstance, certain belief systems, certain conditioning that's preventing you from moving ahead. And it's from the past though. See, it's blocking your consciousness. So I don't know if you're still stuck on a certain belief system that was taught to you in your past and it's keeping you rigid. It's keeping you from, taking your power back, alchemizing, transmuting energy, manifesting and things of that nature. But something is blocking your consciousness because you kind of stuck. You got your vision obscured. Okay. Something is blocking you. So it's blocking your spiritual vision though. It could be dealing with friendships or relationships or connections. We'll see. So we're going to look into that because you're asking about your ex and you're getting a lot of messages here when we're talking about ancestral messages that deals with putting something to rest so that you can see things more clearly and awaken your consciousness and attract your abundance, which seems to be blocked. Some sort of wisdom that you're sitting on, but you're not necessarily implementing it or using it. So you're sitting on knowledge, but you're not using it. And so it's not able to turn into wisdom. You have knowledge, but you're not using it is what I'm picking up. So they want you to use that. And certain morals from your past is preventing you from releasing something. And it's blocking your consciousness as well. So concerning the ex. Oh, you are writing a book. Okay. Yes. So if you're writing a book about releasing the past, then you want to make sure that your actions are in alignment with what you're putting in the book. Because you want to match the vibration of what you're calling in. So if your purpose deals with helping people to release the past, then you have to be on that vibration. You can't be holding on to the past and expecting that people who are ready to hear your message will come in or those doors will open if you haven't done what was necessary to close the past doors. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. So in terms of the ex, let's just see. You welcoming the ex back into your life. What does that look like? Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. This person might block your finances where things might be tight. They might block your independence. You have the Empress coming out here. So yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is actually pre-Empress energy. The Empress is coming out. So let me see, because that would be you seated in your power. The energy of the person coming back. So they might see you now in the Empress energy. They could definitely respect you for who you are, who you have become, who you have blossomed into becoming. I have the Devil in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. So they might actually have good intentions then. You know, when the Devil is in the reverse, that means that they recognize they can't bring this toxic energy into the relationship because they see that you now value yourself, okay? And you're not accepting anything less than. But again, they're coming in as a knight. So you still want to be careful with that. We'll just see. Because an Empress compared to a knight, it's like putting oil and water together. It just don't mix. He would need to definitely step it up. So I have the Fool card with the Four of Swords in the reverse and a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You might end up saying, I'm not going to take this offer here because I don't know. It might not be in alignment. It might have been too much pain from the past that still lingers here. Yeah, because it's still some things that you don't see. It's still some things that will be hidden that you'll be in the dark about when it comes to this person. And it might not be the best news here. So I would just say, Ace of Pentacles in a reverse, you might not want to accept this offer from this person because the Queen of Wands is here. There might be, behind the scenes, there could be a Queen of Wands, which could be a third party. Behind the scenes, there could be a Queen of Wands in this person's energy. And so, yeah, the Tower is here. It's in the reverse, so it could be that energy of trying to avoid this tower from falling, okay? But it is inevitable. It's going to happen. See, I'm cutting the deck at the Nine of Swords. So even though this person is coming back in because they see that you value yourself, you have self-love, you know who you are, but this person has some secrets, and I think this Queen of Wands is one of them. And so, I mean, a Queen of Wands cannot compare to an Empress. She might be very attractive, very fiery, very sexually driven or whatnot, you know, but the Empress is the Queen of Wands plus all the other queens plus the High Priestess and all of that, okay? So you got it going on and then some. But this person seems like they want to have their cake and eat it too, and it actually seems like they're more in alignment with the Queen of Wands because they're a knight. So for them to go towards a Queen of Wands, that's actually a little bit more balanced for them. But going towards an Empress, they're just not ready for you. This person is not ready for you. So yeah, make a judgment call and don't let this person come in and disrupt you on an emotional level. Don't let them do it. I don't see it. No, I don't think you should go back to the past. Oh, you live an alternative lifestyle. So the Queen of Wands might be a woman that are you saying alternative meaning you're bisexual? I have to assume that's what you're saying. Okay, but I mean, either way, I don't feel like this person, I don't think so. I don't think so, okay? I don't think so. So I hope that answered your question. Now, Oya, if you're here, please. Okay. Okay. Well, I would say no, because I just don't feel like the energies mesh. I feel like it will still bring a certain amount of drama into your life that you just don't want. Okay. So I would say no. Did my grandmother's death activate the new gifts in me? Are the stories that the cardinal birds told me my ancestor stories? So did your grandmother's death activate the new gifts that you have discovered? Oya is the last person that I'm doing a reading for, and then we'll be closing out. I appreciate all of you that stuck around, and thank you for liking and, leaving your comments, subscribing. I appreciate the moderator here and all of you. So we will do this again. I just can't tell you what day. I'm just going to pop up, okay? That's the best way for me when it comes to things like this, because life gets busy, things change, you know, energy moves around, and I just have to go with the flow of it. So I have the Four of Swords here coming out for Oya. So the Four of Swords, just looking at this, in the original deck, that's someone laying down that's resting, okay? They look like they're sleeping in the original deck. So that could be the energy of your grandmother where she's now at rest. But this person is floating in this card, like meditating, and around them is a lot of birds. So you may very well have received like this gift that has elevated you since her crossing over. And yes, you could very well be receiving messages from the birds, okay? Because you asked about the birds. Are you receiving messages? You could very well be receiving these messages, like your higher consciousness is able to pick up on what they're communicating. The number 4 is very important for you. I do see that. I have the 9 of Pentacles. So it does feel like whatever this is, you're going to move into a space of independence. There's a lot of abundance around you. A lot of growth that's happening here. Yeah, with all of these flowers, a lot of growth that's happening when it comes to your spiritual gifts as well. So you do want to keep your energy clean, you know, balanced, purified with the white dress here. Purification. Yeah, the devil is in the reverse. So it does feel like if you've been intentional about clearing out negative energy from your life, breaking generational cycles and things like that, that energy has been released, and it's almost like now you get to receive your inheritance. And so your inheritance goes beyond just physical or material things. It's also those spiritual gifts that get awakened within you. So I do feel that is happening here. This is the victory and success card here. So this is you being celebrated. But this is also a bird that's leaving something in a nest. And it does kind of look like a red bird. Okay, it is kind of reddish. So I do feel like you do receive messages from the birds here. But I'm also feeling within this nest, because, you know, the bird lays the eggs, but instead of eggs that's being laid here from the maternal figure in your life is gifts. If you look in there, it's like different little gifts there. So I feel like that's what it's saying. She did leave you some gifts, and this person's hand is outstretched. So it's like whatever this maternal figure left, yes, it's there for you to receive and to reap the benefits from. Okay. So if you've discovered these spiritual gifts, I feel like it is time for you to use those gifts. If you're at a crossroads here trying to figure out what you should do with them or which way you should go, I feel like you see it very clearly now. And it's time for you to use those gifts to propel you forward. Step into your strength, step into your power. I feel like she might have left the gift of strength as well. Seems like your grandmother was a very strong person too. Picking up strong Leo energy here as well. But yeah, I feel like this is you stepping into your strength, stepping into your power, awakening those gifts, lots of abundance around you. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So if there's something in the past that you invested a lot of time and energy in, it feels like there's no more growth there. So you come out of the crossroads of trying to figure out, should I stay over here and continue to invest in something that's not growing? No, it looks like you're being called to move towards more independence and to take those gifts and to use them to help you moving forward. Yeah, coming out of that energy of confusion. No more trying to figure it out or trying to guess. No more guessing games. I feel like you see it very clearly now. So yeah, this is the 6 of Cups. This goes back to childhood. It could be that this gift might have been given to you and someone else, whether it's a brother or maybe a cousin, somebody that's close in age to you. They also received this gift as well. But I see transformation with all of these butterflies here. So that could be another message that you get through your grandmother's energy. If there's a masculine figure in your life, whether it's a father figure that wasn't present or a male figure in your life that was not supportive of you, this could be the confusion as well that you want to clear out. Or it could be if there's energy lingering from the absence of a father figure in your childhood, you want to clear that out as well so that you can really tap into these gifts, okay? So just a couple more messages and I'm going to close out here. So you have here the creator. Step into your creative power. It feels like you haven't really tapped into how to be the co-creator just yet. And it's because you haven't started to share those gifts with others, because I feel like you are being called to share these gifts. So awakening your creative abilities. Isolation is here. There might be, I feel like there is a little bit more healing that needs to be cleared out. Maybe something concerning the heart chakra that needs to be cleared out. That's been suppressed and hidden. And once you do that, you'll be able to discover those gifts behind some of that iciness that could have been created through some sort of past pain. But I have aloneness here. Some part of this is the part of your journey where you take this part alone. Okay. Something is going to be revealed to you as you continue to take this path, but it's only meant for you to see it. Yeah, there's something within you that's being born. A seed has been planted, and it's a matter of cycles. It's a matter of timing. So you want to be patient with this as it grows within you, because you'll be ready to give birth to it, but you want to nurture yourself. Step into that feminine energy, heal yourself, nurture that seed, and pretty soon you'll be sharing your gifts with the world, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Oya. I hope that answered your question. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a message for the collective, and then I'm going to close out, y'all, because I got some personal readings that I have to do pretty soon. You're welcome. So for the collective, before we close out, I'm just going to pull 3 cards from this deck for you all just to close out with. And if you want a private reading, email me. If you want to order my decks, I have one deck that's on back order. Like I said, the Heal Yourself deck, I have these being made again. These are the chakra cards, Heal Yourself deck. Then the Declare and Decree deck, I have these already available if you want to order these cards here, okay? So let's see. Here's a message for you all. It says true love will find you in the end. So if you're waiting on love to come in, it's going to find you. You just have to be in the right vibration to attract it. Then you have here, don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. So if you have somebody that comes into your life and you like, oh, I don't know, something just don't feel right, don't take action towards that person or that situation. And then you have forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So definitely do the work to clear out any unforgiveness so that you can make sure that your heart chakra is in alignment to attract the right type of energy to you. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. I love you. Please be sure to like and subscribe, turn on your notifications bell so that you can catch me on the next live. And I'll talk to you all next time.